question, comment, realization?
Thank you for your notes.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for the.
Me and Michael are doing mono scenes. It's kind of chaotic when you don't used to it.
Monoscenes?
Yeah,
How long?
maybe 15 to 30 minutes.
Mm.
What? Just want just you?
Where are
No,
you doing that?
group.
When you do a mono scene is like one
One
person in a
person,
No,
scene,
right?
no,
right?
Oh
no.
no,
No.
A monoscene is just a scene that all takes place in one place.
Okay.
Ah,
It's a single scene. Although it's technically still a monoscene if you break it up into three different pieces. Um, we had a group that did that tonight. Um, so I mean, you can. If it's 30 minutes. You can do three 10-minute, either connected or not connected scenes. Just see, 10 minutes. This one's over. Let's start another one. So that's perfectly fine for mono scenes. Some of the really top people who do mono scenes do it that way too. So they can do it. Um, yeah. Although the way to keep mono scenes fueled is to do the things that we do here. Is to keep injecting the randomness, injecting the the dynamics. The minute that you start to feel in a mono scene that, oh my God, how much more time have we got? That's time. That's the time to start injecting scene dynamics, and I would say inject emotions. But if you inject scene dynamics, you generate emotions without faking it, without just saying, "Oh, I think I'm going to be jealous now." Uh, it, it- they come out more naturally. Um, So that's the time to do that. And anytime, any improv anywhere feels like it's sort of, that's how you do it. That's all you need to do. It's so simple. What a lot of people try to do instead is to try to be cleverer. It's like, okay, we were very clever, and they were laughing for a while. And now we're clever still, but they're not laughing now. We better be extremely clever now. I better say something really, really funny and clever. And about 40% of the time that works, and 60% of the time it doesn't. And it's just like a shovel is not the best way to dig out of a hole. So you just need to start throwing in emotions. If they can be generated by dynamics, great. As soon as you do that, everything's better for a while. So that that's certainly for mono scenes, because you're right. They can drag when they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how you reinflate them. Yeah.
I
Just
have a
make sure that
question.
something is at stake. Something that everything that happens in scenes matters to the characters. Like it matters for some reason. And if what's happening doesn't really matter, if it's just up here and not here, then yeah, it's so hard. Anything else?
I have a question.
Yes.
How I know my understanding of this is that it's good for longer forms, longer scenes, like being conscious of your thing having a beginning, middle, and end. But what about you? How are you even thinking about that when you're doing your scenes?
Thinking about what?
Like having a beginning, middle, and end to your scene,
Yeah.
Um,
like an arc.
um, I'm not thinking about the end until it's time to think about the end. I'm thinking about the beginning at the beginning. I'm thinking about the middle at the middle. Then I'm thinking about the end at the end. I'm not getting over into my exit lane 6 miles before my exit.
Mm.
I'm going to stay in the left lane on the highway, and maybe a mile before my exit, I'll move over to the middle lane for a while, and then maybe half a mile before my exit, okay, it's time to think about exiting now, and then I'll get over into the exit lane. But I am not going to be thinking about, okay, when do I go over to the exit lane? 6 miles before the exit lane.
Mm.
There's no point. Because then I don't know what the point is of that. You've got to set things up. You've got to put toys in the playpen that you're playing in. Then you got to play with them. And then you've got to figure out, okay, what are we going to do with these toys so that we can escape from this playpen? No, I don't. When we do narratives, when we do things that have multiple scenes telling a story, even then, we don't typically think of the end until it's almost there. And someone will see it before everyone else. Someone will look at their watch or look at the clock and realize, oh man, we've only got 4 more minutes to go in this 30-minute piece. Better not bring in any new characters. Better not start anything new. Are there any loose ends that we haven't
So
addressed?
so somebody does give a cue when it's like
Not a cue.
almost to the end, or like 5 minutes more. Do you do that?
Not a cue. I mean, you just have to be aware of it. Somewhat, if there are 6 of you in the piece, it's likely that 1 or 2 of you will be someone will be the first one to realize it. But eventually, and they'll start making moves in scenes that start to tie things up from things that are already there. That, okay, it's time we use this now. And someone's thinking of the strategy. And when they do that, it kind of wakes everybody else up. And, okay, yeah, you're right. We've got 3 minutes to go. Yes, we better move to that point. There's often someone who's clueless and doesn't realize it until the very end. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
As long as most of us are pushing in the same direction. And then there are people who they're not meant to do this, but there are people, I'm one of them, who are good at wrapping it all up, about figuring out from all the things that we've done and all the information that's floating around in the air, what in this particular scene would be the perfect thing to be the last thing that people hear or see. And so you keep an inventory of those things in your head, and because you've done them over the past half hour, now you use it. In fact, here I'll tell you one. We just did this piece this past Saturday. It was a narrative. It was a 30-minute long narrative. I was in the first scene. I don't usually do that, but I was in the first scene, and I was the first one to speak. And I said the word venison, deer meat. I just said the word. I said it to the other guy, my scene partner. I didn't know who we were or where we were. I just said venison. And I wanted to see, I don't know, no reason. Absolutely no reason. We talk about randomness. That's random. And I wanted to see what he would do. I knew he'd do something, and he did. And he had some venison between his teeth, and he was talking about it, blah, blah, blah. And so it led to something. And I turned out to be someone who was wise. At least this guy thought I was. And everything I said he would write down because it was such wisdom, and I would get angry at him for doing it. Fine. That scene, that's all that was accomplished in that scene. By the time we were the next scene had nothing to do with it. A guy was going to go on a trip, and he wanted his partner to make sure he fed the dog properly. You know, you don't just give him a scoop. You give him 2 rounded scoops of dog food, okay? But he loves the dog. Eventually, 2 rounded scoops became a shiny object. Venison became a shiny object. Getting something stuck in your teeth became a shiny object. And I was a Jesus freak. So you know, Venison's supposed to get stuck in your teeth. It's God's way of telling you how good venison is. And that's the kind of stuff he was writing down. And I would tell him, stop writing it down. The government's going to find out. So so what happened eventually? Eventually, the guy with the dog, the guy who was taking care of the dog, lost the dog. The dog wound up at this campsite. It's the same campsite that the guy was going to go to go camping. The guy, the crazy people at the campsite knew me, and did they hunt the dog? I don't know. Did they eventually kill and eat and serve the dog? Yes. Did the term two scoops keep coming back? Yes. And how did it end? It ended with the two of us from the first scene. He's trying to get some stuff out of his teeth. And it's clear that it was the dog. And I think I said something like, I was a well-fed dog. He probably got like 2 scoops every day. And boom, end. Now, that was it. Yes, there was a story, and it made sense, believe it or not. But we practiced what we preach. It was random, then it was chaotic, then it was orderly, and then we had all this stuff floating around, and we used it all. So when it was time to end it, we had all these choices and all these shiny objects that we kept using and finding different uses for. And as I explained to the cast afterward, and some of them understood this, people in the audience, loved it. It was really funny. It was really a good piece. I was very proud of them, of us. And the people in the audience don't know. They don't understand that. They don't get that an improviser would walk out on the stage with no ideas and simply say the word venison. That other people are saying things like 2 scoops and in my teeth and all that stuff, and just to say it for no reason, no idea why, and that these things would come back and then it would provide a beautiful ending to this piece. They think, the audience looks at it and thinks, wow, they foreshadowed that. How could they have known to put that in, knowing that it was going to end that way? Because it never would have occurred to them that we're just bullshitting. We're just making it all up. And then we would take the bullshit and use it again. And yeah, that's exactly what we planned. And the audience believes that. They're not thinking that we're doing something for no reason. Who would do that? Who would have the guts to walk out on a stage and just start saying stuff and have no reason why they're saying it? So we look brilliant. We look like we've written this. These people think, no, they don't make this stuff up. They talk about it ahead of time. It looks that way because we know the trick and they don't. There's no such thing as magic. It's a trick that I know, but you don't. That's not magic. It's just I know a trick and you don't know it. So it looks like magic to you, but to me, I know it isn't. It's the same thing with this improv shit. You do things this way, it looks magical. So at some point, we know it's time to end. We've got an inventory of stuff that's floating around that we can use to end it. And we kind of see where it's been going. And yes, somebody has to be clever and think of how to synthesize it all. And then you do. That's why it's fun. That's why it's compelling to watch. But as far as the particular scene, you just, first of all, you don't even end your scene mostly. Someone else ends your scene. The guy in the booth turns it off the lights, or the next people come out and edit your scene. So if you think you have an idea how your scene's going to end, lots of luck. Because you'll reach the end of your scene and no one will edit you and you've still got to keep going. And now what do you do? you know, or you've said the perfect thing, and the guy in the booth doesn't turn the lights on. Now what do? You got to keep going because you are foolish enough to think, I know how my scene ends.
Mm.
You can you can try things, and here's a thing that they could button it on. He missed that one. Okay, here's a thing that they could button the scene on. Oh, he missed that one too. Here's the thing. Lights went out. Good. So it's partly art and partly luck. I don't know.
Question.
Yeah.
What about in a group scene where somebody's always trying to drive the scene? Like,
Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get them out of the troupe, or you leave. Get rid of them. I mean, you know, they're not team players. Get them off the team. They don't belong there. There's plenty of people who are like that I've run into. They think they're comedians. They forget that they're actors. And you want to be a comedian? Here's a microphone. You know, you have ideas. Good. Here you go. Write a book. We're in this together. We're creating something together. But don't be that person who keeps pushing people away because I've got the idea. Get out of the way. You just go be the mommy when we need a mommy. When I need one in my scene, screw you. Get rid of them. It's pretty simple. Get them out of there. Talk to a director. Hey, they go or I go. Better yet, that person goes or we go. Don't think that doesn't happen. But before that it reaches that level, you talk to a director, and the director needs to do what I do. That's what I do, and take somebody aside, and maybe they don't realize it. Maybe they don't. One of the tricks I used to use in rehearsals, very rarely, was to write down on a little pieces of paper the names of all the people in the team, and I would hand the pieces of paper out to everybody, and you would have to do improv like this guy, and you'd have to do improv like this guy does it. So basically, you get to show somebody how you see them, and they show you how they see you, and it's really an eye-opener for people. I've seen it really. It's funny, but some people are not thrilled that looking at themselves from the outside, especially if it's accurate. And so do that, and then just keep pushing people out of the way, shoving people out of scenes. They'll get it. Oh, is that what I do? Yep, that's a thing.
I've been in a session similar to that where you play your co-improviser's way or style of improvising. But how do you do that without not being too offensive? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's not offensive because everybody gets shot. So whatever you do, someone's going to do to you. So if you're going to go really low, then you've pretty much given them permission to do that to you. You can't hide in this thing, and that you know. If you know each other, you can get very, very, honest. And there was one woman who burst into tears, which is odd because what they were portraying was pretty decent and pretty normal. It was it wasn't cruel or crude, or it was very actually almost complimentary. But she just couldn't take the idea that someone that her idea of herself wasn't exactly everybody else's idea of her, and so she really couldn't handle it. So you have to be careful. But you get to know the people in the troupe who can handle stuff and people who you need to tiptoe around. That's what the director's for too. The director's has to manage these egos, or these lack of egos, you know. But there's all kinds of things. But ultimately, if someone is doing that, that person either needs to be in a troupe of everyone doing that, or you need to be in a troupe where no one does it. But if you're in the wrong tribes, one of you is in the wrong tribe. Sometimes it's a matter of waiting. I don't know how it is where you are. Where I am, people come, people go. And if somebody's a kind of a jerk, 6 months later, they won't be there. And what happens, what you do is, if you are a good director, a good theater director, when you put people in your troupe, you don't put someone like that in the troupe. It's not just when you're assessing who should be in a troupe or who shouldn't be in a troupe. It's not just sitting back there thinking about looking at talent. When I would attend auditions, I looked at everything, including what time did they show up? Were they early? Were they late? Were they on time? Because whatever they're doing, if this is their one shot at an audition and they show up 5 minutes late, but these other people showed up 10 minutes early, that's probably what's going to happen in the cast. Are they good supporting players? Would I want to be on stage with them? Or are they talented but just idiots? Or are they just, you can tell really quickly, because there are only a few types, and you see them all, and it's up to the director or whoever builds the troupe to make sure that that doesn't happen. And if you make a mistake and put some idiot in your troupe, they will eventually leave. It reaches a critical mass. Like if there are 10 idiots and one not idiot, the not idiot will leave. If there are eventually 10 not idiots and one idiot, the idiot will feel out of place and leave. That's the way it is. It's the same thing on sports teams. It's the same thing probably in an orchestra, as far as I know. Certainly it's the same thing in a band. So, you got to get rid of the guitarist every once in a while. He's taking too many leads and they're too long. And he keeps turning his guitar up, turning his amp up, turning his guitar up. Get rid of him. Anything else? Interesting.
You mentioned a while ago that when you come to a point where you know that you have already ended the scene and that the technical guy doesn't get it, how do you feel about self-edits? When you're, for example, online, you turn off your cam, or when you're on stage, you walk off the stage if the technical guy doesn't know that your scene has ended. Is that all right?
That's up to the director. If I'm directing, I want everything to look like it's intentional. If this is how we edit and you edit differently because you needed to for that one thing, it's clearly a mistake. It's like showing up on a baseball team and you're wearing a slightly different uniform than everybody else. It's just as good a player, but why is your uniform slightly different? Why are you wearing last year's uniform? So that's up to the director too. Self edits. Usually, there's a run sheet that says which pieces are going to be done, approximately how long they're going to be, who's going to be in them, who's running tech for them, any technical notes, and usually one of the standard notes is where are the edits coming from? Are the edits coming from the tech booth, or are the edits coming from the stage? The main edit to end it. And if it says edit in booth or edit in tech, then you're not expecting, as the person in tech, you're not expecting somebody to just walk off the stage. Because if they do, you're kind of waiting for them to walk back on again. Because you're the one who's supposed to be editing it. So how do you know that this person doesn't just walk off the scene and isn't going to come back? So you got to make it mesh better than that if you want to look like you know what you're doing. You know. But once again, director's job. Director needs to know what kinds of pieces are easy to spot and edit. You know, there are pieces that need to have a particular ending. Musical improv. You want to get to that final number, that big final number where everybody's singing at the same time. So it's not up to the guy in the booth. So if it takes 27 minutes to get to that, then it's not a 25-minute piece anymore. It's a 27-minute piece. You can't cut it sooner. But if it's scene work and it's supposed to be 10 minutes, but they see a perfect edit point at 8 minutes, bang, done. So you try to put pieces near the ends of shows that are collapsible. You know, it's like we're putting this piece at 9:40. The show has to end at 9:55. Has to end at 9:55. So we'll put a piece in that show that the ending is subjective, and the tech person has a number of choices. We're not waiting for the people on stage to come up with the ending, because who knows? They're improvisers. It'll take them all night. So that's once again, director. What kind of pieces do you put where in a show for timing?
Do you sometimes feel intimidated when you have a synth partner?
Never.
Never.
Why would I feel intimidated?
No, I mean, like don't know this guy, kind of feel awkward. No.
No. Why, what would intimidate me?
Or nervous. Because I
Yeah,
do.
what if
Because
you know
it's
your
nervous.
partner is intimidated by you? What do you do?
Oh, yeah.
You get a different partner. Nobody should be intimidated.
Okay.
Intimidated what? I don't carry a gun.
Okay.
If I'm in a scene with David Rosowski, who is one of the best improvisers in the world, I'm not intimidated. I know I'm in good hands.
Oh.
I'm in safe hands. Am I intimidated if I walk onto an airline and the pilot is one of the most experienced pilots there are? No, that doesn't intimidate me. That makes me feel comfortable.
Good. Reassured.
And if people think of me as a good improviser, whoever know me, hopefully they'll feel safe. They'll feel, hey, whatever, this guy can handle it. Whatever, if I screw up, it'll be fine because he can handle it. And I feel the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Intimidate, it's pointless. We're on the same team. It'd be one thing if it was a competition. But it's not. We're on the same team. So, of course not.
Just
Well, I will admit, the first time I ever performed with David Rosowski, I was intimidated for a little bit because I didn't have time to think about it. I was driving him all over the place, and we showed up at the theater, and next thing I know, okay, you two guys are up. You got 25 minutes. And I hadn't even had a moment to think about this. I mean, I'm about to go on stage with this guru. I haven't had a chance to think, to even gather my thoughts, and here we are. Oh shit, he's going to know what a fraud I am. And within 30 seconds, it was like, this is great. This is great. This is like one of those lounge chairs that just goes all the way back and has massage. This is wonderful. Gone. So there's no point. Anything else? Huh. Good. Okay. So I wanted to think about this a little bit today. I just and I need to concentrate on it too. We've been doing a lot of it in my troupe recently. And in my classes, we've really been doing it, and we notice when it happens, and we point out when it happens, and we see the uses of it. So changing orbits can make people feel a little uncomfortable for a moment, just like actually changing an orbit would. So the idea of the orbits, the way I put it anyway, is that when you start to get into a comfortable little circle and it's lovely and it's working and you know why you're doing the things you're doing, someone needs to screw it up just a little bit, just to add something or change something so that it's not so damn comfortable. It's not just two figure skaters skating around and around and around like a music box. Something else has to happen. And at that moment, it'll be jarring for both of you, which is good because it will make a real emotion come out of you. And then things will change, most likely status. So I would ask you to be mindful of orbits, of are we comfortable? We need to stop being comfortable until we're in a new orbit, and then we get comfortable in that. Okay? Yeah. Anyone not get what I'm saying? It's probably impossible not to get it. Okay. So let's do this. Let's do it. Okay, and we're all here. So we just go down the line. Obviously, you were given notes and stuff. That was for you. It's not for me. You're not being graded. If you want to take on board the things that you were given the notes for, wonderful. If not. If you think they're bullshit, throw them away. That's fine. It's okay, really. So I'm not going to be sitting here saying, "Oh, you took the note." It's up to you. So let's get started. Joy is Joy. I'm a loss of joy, not for the first time in my life. Okay, no joy. Maybe she was just so intimidated. Because my internet is intimidating. Okay. We keep doing it, so we always start here, and now it's Dennis. Oh my God. Joy ducked, and now you get hit with the pie.
That's how you duck.
That's how you duck and cover. Okay, let's do that. I know how intimidated you must feel. Oh God, intimidating I am. All right, get rid of the names. Shall we? I got to remind myself. Orbits. Okay.
So that's 20.
Oh, no.
Already?
Start over. We never use actual objects.
Oh, okay.
Never. Because if you have actual objects, then what have I got? I mean, and if we ever use actual objects and I want to put a horse in a scene, I've got to go out and find a horse.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know that.
Never, yeah, it's for everybody. It happens. Don't use actual objects. I'm not a guy with long hair, a beard, and a black shirt. Who knows what I am? Maybe I'm a woman, a blonde-haired woman. Maybe I'm a short little guy. Maybe I'm who knows? But don't bring reality into this new reality that we're creating. Okay, go.
Did you see the horse that just passed by?
Yeah, man. Wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, but I noticed that it had a horn in his head.
I thought it just had something stuck to. Wait. What are you saying? What are you saying? You say?
I think it was a unicorn.
You're describing a unicorn. You're describing a unicorn. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you saw a unicorn.
Hmm.
Okay. You saw a unicorn.
I do. We have to check it out. We have to check it out.
Well, of course, we'll check it out. But you saw a unicorn.
Well, it had a
Just no,
horn.
I
on his
just
head.
want you to say the words. I saw a unicorn. Go ahead, say it. I want to hear it come out of your mouth.
I saw a unicorn.
You saw a unicorn.
Yeah.
Okay, and you saw it.
Yes.
All right.
You're always like this. You don't believe the things that I say. You always. Do you think I just make this up?
Yes. Yes, I do. I mean, Keith, I mean, look, no one would be happier than me to see a unicorn. I would love to see a unicorn. But, I mean,
You know, in our 15 years of friendship, you always doubt all the stories that I tell you. You know,
yes, pretty much every single one of them, yes. I'm so sorry. I mean, I love them. I love them. I want more. It's just they are. You use the word stories. You know. I mean,
why can't you just be supportive and why can't you just believe me?
I think you need some kind of support. I don't know. If I can see a thing, it kind of helps me to sort of believe in it. You know, just seeing a little, just something like that. It should. Where is it? Where'd it go? Where is it now?
Okay, then let's now chase after the horse.
I'm not chasing a unicorn. I'm not chasing a unicorn.
To make you the horse.
You just bring it to me. You go get the. I will wait. I will wait for. I'll go get beer, and then we'll sit here. I will sit here. Like maybe another one will come by.
You're always like this. I remember the last time when I was telling you that I saw Jimmy Fallon in the Filipino restaurant, and you couldn't believe me.
Okay. Now with the unicorn thing, the Jimmy Fallon thing seems kind of more believable. I'm sorry that I doubted you.
Yeah, and did you know that there was an article that
wait,
just
what?
There, he likes Filipino food.
Well, what was that? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Your horse just went by again.
See, that's a big horn.
Okay. All right.
So, what is it? Can you say it? Say the words exactly.
I saw a need to take a nap.
it?
I saw a unicorn. Just now.
Exactly, right? Come on, let's bet it.
No, I'm good. Good. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go walk.
Are you all right?
No.
Dave?
No, I'm not. I'm not all right.
What's wrong? Like,
I'll never be all right again, Keith. You've ruined my life. I didn't think it was possible to ruin my life, but you've ruined my life. I guess unicorns are magical after all.
Huh. What's this? What's this? Can you explain this?
No, I can't. It's just a bag. It's a bag.
It's a bag full of weed.
Oh, good. Okay. Good. All right. Good. It arrived. It arrived. Good. Hey, man. Amazon Prime, right? Yeah.
When I open my wallet, there's nothing inside my wallet. What did you do, John?
Look,
What did you do?
Jeff Bezos flew in space, okay?
Okay.
And when he came back, he had a realization and he started selling weed on Amazon Prime. Next day, I figured he's going to come to his senses eventually. So I took your money, got a money order, took the money order, opened up a bank account, got to the bank account, got a credit card from the bank account, put the credit card in Amazon. You're welcome. What? What did I do so wrong?
It's my life saving.
It's not gone. You've got an entire bag of Amazon weed.
It's not okay. It's my
You
budget.
tried it? You
for
tried it?
1
Is something
year.
wrong with it?
It's my budget for 1 year. How can we live with this bag of weed? Can you cook this bag of weed? Can you make it full on your stomach?
What? If you started using the bag of weed, you'd be a lot less stressed out right now.
It's grass.
Weed is a problem that solves itself.
Okay, weed will, will solve our problem today because it has an expiration date. It will expire tonight.
Weed? No. Way.
No, but Jeff Bezos, because of that space thing, he put an expiration date on everything.
There's an expiration date on the weed. There's an expiration date on the weed?
Yes,
Start
it said
rolling
today,
it. Start
tonight.
rolling it. We gotta throw a party. There you go. There you go.
Wait, we can sell this weed.
This doesn't taste like Prime. It tastes like regular Amazon. Where is it? Oh, there. Okay. That was. Can I? No, it's a. What did you just catch?
It's
What is it? What is that?
it's it's my inspiration. I wrote you a poem.
You wrote me a poem? Is that what that is?
Yeah. Yeah. Read it. Read it for me. I wanted to hear it
Read the
in your
poem.
voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are a shoe. I am a shoe. We are two. But we are not the same. I am left, you are right.
Yes. Yes. Yes, George. Yes,
There's
George.
more. There's more
You made it.
about there's more about
Whoa. Oh.
in steps and yeah. Yeah, okay. This is a lot of technical shoe things here. No, I had no idea that they use that particular kind of leather for making soles of shoes. So this is a very detailed poem about
Yes.
shoes and
Yes.
us being like left and right shoe.
Left and right shoe.
It's lovely. It's lovely. Thank you.
No, you didn't enjoy it.
I did. Oh,
Nope. Nope.
why am I the left shoe? I'm just curious how I got to be the left shoe.
The left shoes.
I mean, I'm clearly, if one of us is a right shoe, I'm clearly, if I'm a shoe at all, I'm a
Yeah.
right shoe. So
You're the right.
but you've got me down as the left shoe. Okay. Is it artistic license or do you literally see me as a left shoe?
I have to get out of myself. Like, be.
Do I have laces? Do I have laces? Am I a loafer? Do you just put your foot in me, or do you have to tie me up?
You're not a loafer. You're a worn out Jordan end one, like 5 years and 6 months. That experienced a lot of disaster, hurricanes, earthquake.
You really do know me.
Yeah.
You do know me, except for the left and right thing, which I think is wrong. You know, but I didn't write a poem for you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, it's not. It's not something a right shoe would do. Is forget to write a poem.
I love that. I love this asymmetry. I love this. I love this. Like,
but shoes
don't
are
have a
not
poem.
asymmetrical. Shoes are symmetrical. That's exactly what they are. They're symmetrical when you put them together. They're exactly symmetrical. They have linear symmetry, mirrored. I mean, you put them sole to sole. You can't get better symmetry than that, except for gloves. Why aren't I a glove?
It's not symmetrical.
Why aren't I a glove? Why aren't I a glove? If you could be a glove or a shoe, which would you be?
Gloves are too safe. Shoes will go straight.
Get worn. Shoes get worn out.
Yes.
They get thrown away. Gloves never get thrown away. With gloves, you just can't. One day, you just can't find one of them. They're just gone. Where'd they go?
Shoes and gloves will find each other again.
Oh, you're such an optimist. You think for every right glove, there's a left glove?
For every right glove, there is a left shoe. It takes a right glove to clean a left shoe.
So now I'm dirty.
Asymmetry.
Now I'm dirty.
Asymmetry.
I'm dirty now. I'm a dirty left shoe. Thanks.
You
Thank you.
need me. You need me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need me.
Yeah.
You're
Someone's
a
going to
dirty
be
shoe
going.
and
Someone's going to be going barefoot for a while. See how Mr. Right Shoe feels about that.
barefoot.
Bah. Yeah.
Can you hold it up? I'm sorry.
What?
Chin up, please. All right. Hold on. Make it bigger, please.
Make what bigger?
Sorry. Your nose, please. Make it bigger.
Make my nose bigger?
Yes, please. All right. Got it. Oh, hold on.
I'm
Can you breathe better now?
yes, but not through my nose.
All right. Okay, so you're having a deep breath right now through your mouth, I
Yes,
believe.
mouth. Yeah, mouth.
All right. Okay. So there's what we call a better way to have a relaxation. You use your eyes for breathing.
My eyes for breathing.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a new scientific technique right now. So you have to do a breathing exercise using your eyes.
Okay.
So your nose is clogged right now, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
completely.
Yeah.
Now,
Sure. No worries.
I think
All
you
right.
might have left something in there, but
That's the instrument that I'm using right now, so that you can train your eyes.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you have to do this with me all the time.
Okay.
Would you like to teach me?
What? No.
All right. Okay. Sure. Okay. Breathe in like this. Breathe out like this.
How will I know?
Breathe in like this.
How will I know when to breathe in? I can't see when to breathe in.
All right. So that's the perfect one to do it. When you don't see anything, it's actually you're breathing out. Can you feel your lungs getting wider?
Wider?
Yep. Yeah,
Yes.
that one. Yeah, you're doing it right.
Can I breathe?
All right,
in
go.
now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
That's much better. All right. That's good. Okay, let me
Will-
check your eyes.
Will glasses help me breathe better?
Oh yes. Oh, I have one. Hold on.
Okay.
This one has a nanotechnology on your eye for breathing. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
So
Of course.
I want you to put it on.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah. All right.
All right. Good. How does that feel? That
Normal.
normal. Okay. When I push this button right here, comfortable?
Yeah.
Comfortable? Okay, so
Yeah, it's
that's
perfect.
the
This is
technology that we
perfect.
have.
Okay.
All right, so that's just $1,000.
That's cheap for this.
Yeah, that's actually on a sale.
Do I
That's
even need my nose anymore? I mean,
You don't-
what? Oops. You sure?
Yeah, you don't need your nose anymore. So actually, the one that I put inside your nose, right, is actually on the right side. So it actually melts your nose right now. Yes, it melts your nose right now because you don't need it anymore.
I could see that. Well, if I could stop breathing, I could see it.
Yeah, right.
So, Stephen, are you going to talk this out with me, or am I going to talk this out with you?
Daniel, I want to talk to you. Just let me finish first, okay?
Okay, you finish. Go ahead, finish.
I was wondering if how
Yeah,
things between us
us
are gonna
are
get
gonna get
better.
better.
Wait, I'm not done.
Done. You're not done.
Yes,
You're not done.
I think that we should do things to improve our relationship.
Relationship.
Wait,
What?
like go on trips and go on regular date nights and stuff
Date
like that.
nights and have date nights.
I have a question.
Okay. I'm flustered right now, so I may not be able to handle it, but go ahead.
I have a question.
Okay, I heard that. I heard you have a question. This is not a call-in radio show. You can just say it once, you know.
You're not listening, Daniel.
I'm listening with everything
Wait,
I have. I'm hearing.
wait.
We need what?
I was thinking if we could
Oh,
just, take it easy this week and chill.
chill. You mean
Yeah.
don't do anything? Just
Yeah.
don't spend any money. Don't see anybody. Don't have any fun. Just chill like bodies in a morgue.
Yes. Something we haven't done before.
True.
I think you're getting me now, Danielle.
I'm still getting you. I think let's make creative little tags to tie on each other's big toes, and we'll lie there like we're in the morgue.
Wait, are you gonna tie me upside down? I haven't been tied up like that.
They don't do that in the morgue. It's always on the back. It's always on your back.
Can we fit in one box?
Okay, I don't know if you get the morgue thing. Okay.
You don't think I'm getting it, Danielle? You're so.
I thought we were just gonna chill. How'd this happen? Oh, I didn't do it. He did it. He's gone. Next. Oh. Okay.
Achoo! Do you think I have COVID?
What?
Do you think I have COVID? I just sneezed.
Probably.
It's probably. You're supposed to say no. That's what boyfriends do.
You
know,
probably
when you
have
say,
it. You catch everything, Teresa. You catch everything.
no, George. I
You
mean, like,
do.
what? Yeah, I know I caught like the shit that's falling on my face the other day, but you're supposed to say no, my love. You do not have COVID. That's what boyfriends are for. You're supposed to say the opposite of what we're saying because we never really mean what we say.
I know you don't. Maybe I don't mean what I say.
No, that's me. I don't mean what I
Why
say.
can't I be like you?
Because you're a boy and I'm a girl and we're allowed to be indecisive about and dishonest about things.
Are we though?
Yeah.
Indecisive.
Or no. Like, I'm not sure anymore. Maybe not. Right? So
maybe it's just some other kind of SARS. Or some other, virulent
yeah, like
strain
maybe
of something.
mumps or chicken pox. Maybe
You would
chicken
get
pox.
chickenpox. You would get chickenpox.
I will. What?
You would get chickenpox.
Because I sneezed, right? I know. Because
I know.
But how do you know? Like, you're not even a doctor.
Doctors. The only difference between me and a doctor is that you can see me anytime you want.
Plus, you're not wearing a white coat, though. That's what really makes doctors doctors.
No, what makes doctors doctors is they're not available.
No. I think what makes doctors doctors is that they're always late but you're always on time. You're too much on time. Like, in fact, you're quite early today. We're supposed to meet like 10 o'clock. It's only 9.
Well, I wanted to meet early just in case you had COVID.
I don't have COVID.
Okay. Fine. You don't. Just keep saying that to yourself. I don't have COVID. Just keep saying I don't have COVID.
I can't possibly have COVID, even though I put my...
You could. If you put your mind to it, you could. That's your problem. I can't. Oh, no, I couldn't. Oh, no, I couldn't. Why don't you be more positive? Why don't you be a person who says, yes, I can.
Yes,
Yes,
I
I
can
can.
have COVID.
Yes, I
Oh my
can.
good.
Positive.
Like, if
I can
really
test
put my mind
positive.
into it, right? Yeah, I've never really gotten my mind on anything. I've always been so anxious and scared. And, this is the time that I really power through my weakness and,
That's right.
just like get something that I can never get. You made such a good point there.
Yep.
But
That's
what
right.
if
Plan for the best, hope for the worst. You understand how that works.
yeah. So hold on. COVID is the best scenario here?
No, you hope for the worst. You hope.
Oh, I hope for the worst. That's right.
I'm not a doctor.
But you could be. I mean, like listening to you now, I mean,
Really?
it's so inspirational. I mean, I
could be a
couldn't have.
doctor? You think I could be a doctor?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's try to write on a pad and see. Let's see if you have the penmanship.
I think I could. I mean,
That you could.
I didn't know you believed in me this much.
Well, you could be. You're right, but then you wouldn't have enough time for me. But then, so
I have plenty
I
of
guess
time
that's
for you.
okay.
I have plenty of time for you.
Plenty of time for what? Like video calls because you're always be in the hospital. But that's okay as long as you're saving
No,
people. I mean, that's
would
fine
be
with me.
not available.
You could be not available, and that would be a healthy thing for our relationship. I mean, we do need space, right?
That's how it'll be. I'll be a doctor,
And I'll have COVID.
and you'll have COVID,
Mhm.
and you'll need me, and I'll need you.
And we won't be together. And then I think, like, we're now in a normal relationship.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that works out quite well.
Want to get some coffee?
No.
Yeah, let's get some.
Okay. Yes.
Let's get some.
Okay. Let's.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's salt.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think I'll get it?
Do you think you'll get it?
I always think I'll get it, but then I never
You
get it.
always think you'll get it.
But I never get a call back.
But you always think you'll get it. You always think you'll get it. You always think you'll get it. You should always think you'll get it. I mean, why go if you don't think you're going to get it? If you
How do
don't
you
think you're
do
going to
it?
get it, why don't you just stay home?
Because I need a job.
Okay. So you'll get it. You'll get it. And if you don't get it, you won't get it. But then you'll do another one and you'll get it or not.
How do you do it?
How do I do what?
Get it.
Oh. I always get it.
I know, right?
I know.
And you actually get it.
I don't even go and I get it.
Like, fuck you, right?
well, not me, but yeah, that is what it's like. That's I mean, if I were you,
What?
I'd be a lot more pissed off than you even are. But
Would you go off? Would you jump off a bridge if you were me
no,
already?
no, no. Everybody's done that. Look,
I work so hard to keep it together, but
I know. I know. It's so obvious how hard you work. Me, I don't work at anything. Everything's so easy for me. It's awful.
like,
It's going to be
fuck
harmful
that
for me
shit.
someday. It's going to harm me someday. Someday I'm going to be a worse. You're going to be a better person than I am when this is all over. All the
You think?
heartbreak and disappointment you've had, and all the work you've done, and how horrible you'll feel. Where me, I haven't done anything, and look where I am. I mean, I am not going to be. I don't believe in karma, but if there was such a thing, I'm screwed. You're
I'm good, right? Because I had such a shitty life.
yes.
My karma's bound to be good.
Yeah, I mean, me, I have gone so far up. I'm on the North Pole, and there's only one way to go from the North Pole. South.
Maybe I'll get it tomorrow. I think I'll get it tomorrow. I got that.
Don't say you think it, say you know it.
I know it. I'm going to that audition tomorrow and kill it.
Okay. So that part's not really for you, though. Mm.
You love her,
Hmm?
your wife.
Who loves her?
You.
I love my wife.
Yes.
I love my wife.
How about
I love my wife.
us?
I
How
love my
about
wife.
us?
Exactly. You're right. You're right.
You made this
Right.
relationship. You said that you will work things out.
Yeah.
How about me?
Well, I mean, you seem to be doing all right, and things are okay with me so far. I mean, you know,
What about me? You said that we will make things work out. No one will know.
they
You
are
said,
working out. They're working out beautifully.
you
Just
said no
think of
one
it.
will know.
Well, they don't. They don't. Nobody knows.
I have my needs.
I know that. So do I.
I'm always the last option. I'm always not the priority.
You know how in school you have to take science and you have to take math, but you don't have to take baking, but you take it because it's an elective, because you want to. You don't have to. You take it because you want to. You are an elective. You're not part of the main course of the course of school. I mean, you are not required as a course that I have to feel like, oh, I've got to take one more year of, I got to take biology. No,
Yeah, yes.
you are, um, I don't know, mime, taking
Mime,
mime, like
your
learning mime. That's like
yeah.
that kind of a course. Like you don't have to, but just because you want to, you choose to.
Yeah, I want you. I want you, and we need to go out in a vacation so that your wife will be out of the picture and
Easy,
just the two of us,
easy,
right?
easy, easy. Yeah,
Oh, the
of
best
course.
vacation ever.
Yes,
Yeah, I'll book. I'll book now,
do
right?
it. Do it.
Yeah,
Yes, of course you should book. Of course,
and
book.
we will go there.
Yes.
Oh, I have a map. So we'll go here, 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 right?
Anywhere, whatever you like. It's fine.
Anywhere.
You're an elective.
I'm an elective.
Yes. So
I'll be
even if
elective
you
as a
be
wife number two.
yes, you're the elective.
Yeah,
So even if I fail you, it won't affect my overall grade.
yeah. Or I will dethrone the wife, and I'll be the wife.
Okay, well, no, that's ooh,
What?
that'll end us both in the principal's office. I can tell you that.
How
That's
dare you? I will be a wife.
okay. One of us is going to have to stay after school, and I think we know who that's going to be.
No, 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 please, please,
Yes.
please.
All right. Yay. Any thoughts?
I like the wife as elective metaphor. I mean, the mistress as elective.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that's a good trick, right? Using metaphors to describe something. It's part of what we call it colorful language.
Yes. Very good. Yes. Yes. It accomplishes the initial thing that you're trying to do, which is to describe something, but it also throws in things that someone else can use, you know,
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
or
take note of that.
change the meaning of. Anything else that anybody saw? Okay.
Well, it was for me. I was very. I know we shouldn't be conscious and we like to be random, but I was very conscious about being random and changing orbits. That's
Good.
Ay,
Good. I mean, part of you has to be conscious at all times. It's just not necessarily the part of you that's the character.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like um, finding out ahead of time what someone got you for Christmas, but not telling them and acting surprised. Uh, uh, you know this thing, but you know you have to act like this. So, how do you do both?
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Um, it's the same thing. Anything else?
I
I
like your
enjoyed.
scene with. I go ahead,
You started first.
uh, I'll just.
See it.
No, I kind of like your scene with M, and I took note of that. When, especially when you played this unconscious or unself-aware character, and that you were saying that things are so easy for me, and you're gonna come better. I mean, you will come out better after this because things I've never really worked hard in my life, and look where I am, and look where you are. So
Hmm.
I think that's a very good way to make things more interesting and make your partner look good. So, and then at
Yeah.
the end of the day, you said na when she was ready to power through. At the end, you said no, that part was really not for you.
Yeah, yeah. I enjoyed our dynamic
Yeah.
that way. Like, you're playing like you're playing a good. You're pretending to be like you're trying to come across as good, and yet like deep down you're something else. Like, yeah, the Yeah, I like the way you played your character. I wanted to say something about your scene with George. I enjoyed George's take as the needy girlfriend, and your morgue offer at the end was really good.
It's funny. I started the scene thinking I was the girlfriend, but it turns out it didn't. It didn't really matter.
And I also appreciated the way you grounded the scene with Dennis, the unicorn thing, like grounded but not
Yeah.
Mhm.
I also
quite.
noticed the change of orbits there and the change of status, right? So when you were already getting comfortable about arguing whether if Dennis was saying things that you do not believe, that's when you changed it. Then the
Yes.
unicorn arrived, and suddenly your life is changed.
Well,
I like how that
I pretty
shifted.
much realized from the very beginning of that scene that toward the end I would actually have to see the unicorn, that there actually was one,
Right,
or else it's just a scene about two people arguing about a
right.
unicorn. So I was just waiting for when I could see the unicorn and have the status shift and be wrong, because that's a much more interesting scene than just continually arguing. Which, but it would have been fun anyway because it turned into, you always did this, and how come you do that? And so it did turn into more personal. It wasn't just about the unicorn anymore. But I think it had to happen,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
in a scene that length. Anything else?
The weed scene with Josh, of course, was fun.
It was.
Yeah,
Yeah. Somehow I had a
I was
feeling.
waiting for you to take the weed, like, and it happened.
Yeah. Somehow I had a feeling it was a bag of weed, which is really weird. Just the way he held it, you know. Uh,
Like that? Do you hold weed like that? Like the pack?
the bag.
The bag like this.
Yeah, and it had an
you know, it's a
expiration date.
Ziploc, right?
Yeah, that was a funny idea. Getting Jeff Bezos. Yeah, uh, and we did change the orbit there too. Once he smoked a little bit of it, and that sort of changed his view of things. Um, that's very funny. Anything else?
I like the you and George, the morgue thing, upside down. I can imagine the dead upside down.
No, but what an interesting way of saying, like, we might as well die. You're so boring.
Hmm. Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. That's right. Yes. Well, that's why you throw in language when you can. When he says chill, I don't just think of chill. I also think of a freezer with bodies in it.
You go to the extreme, yeah. Oh, and the poetry with Michael. I like the poem. I wanted to hear more of it.
I could have kept going until
You could
somebody
have got.
stopped
I
me.
know you.
It
Yeah,
was
he's like, "There's more. There's more."
really stupid.
That
Yes.
was funny.
Yes.
I also like what Alvin initiate. It's
Yes.
very
The
uh,
nose.
physical. Yeah, I
Yes.
like it.
I enjoyed that. I
It's
really
a new idea.
enjoyed. I really enjoyed. Having to. Yeah. Um,
Will my eyeglasses make me breathe better?
I found that interesting because I would never think of doing a scene like that. So, what does one do with a fantastic story like that?
all kinds of things. The same thing with the unicorn. You either believe it or you don't. But to somebody, it's real. To somebody in that scene, it's real. You have to decide whether it's real to you, both, or whether it's just real to one of you. The thing that you don't really want to do is to keep insisting that the other person is out of their mind.
Mm.
I never really said that Dennis's character was crazy. I just kept saying, so you've seen a unicorn. You've seen, okay, well, I don't know what to do. I never really said, you can't say, you're wrong. You're an idiot. I just did the best I could.
So you either go along with it, or what's the or?
Or you grudgingly go along with it. Um, you don't go along with the fact that there's a unicorn, but you go along with the fact that he thinks there's one, which is a different thing entirely. It's different from saying you're wrong. It's just, okay, that's what you see, huh? Now, you certainly could play it. Not the unicorn thing again. God damn it. You're going to do the unicorn thing again? There's no unicorns. There's no such thing as a unicorn. There never was such thing as a unicorn. Stop with the damn unicorn. So you can do that too. Then it's up to him to play it back. I mean, is he going to defend himself? Is he going to shrink and be upset? But then watch for that moment when it shifts, when it turns out either there is a unicorn or that there's something that I believe that turns out to be bullshit. And then I'm just as and there's no such thing as a unicorn. They can't fly around because the earth is flat. Where are they going to go? So now he can get me. Earth is flat. Who the hell told you? Oh, sure. Round earth, unicorns. Where the hell did you grow up? So I am. We're both self-delusional, but I'm probably worse because I'm actually criticizing him when I'm just as bad. So yeah, you got all these dynamics you can play with. Just don't try not to do the okay, Grandpa. Come on, take your shot. That's it. There you go. You'll be better soon. Go relax. Go sit down. There's no need for that. Keep playing it. Figure out one of those scenarios and just keep playing it, and then, hey, maybe there is a unicorn.
Interesting. Would you say that it's a cop out if you do that?
You mean the hey, Grandpa?
Yeah, because a lot of improv players do that.
Yes, absolutely a cop out. That's
Okay,
this
sure.
the only word for it.
Plus, you could actually interpret that as a means, as an attempt to ground it in the sense that the person was playing delusional, so you bring them back to earth.
Bring them back to earth is one thing. Trying to shut them up is another. Trying to anesthetize them. You don't want to make somebody drunk, crazy, stoned, or stupid. They can be any of those things on their own, but if someone says something, very often newer improvisers will do that. Some improviser will say something that just doesn't fit in with what they're expecting, and so they'll treat them like they're drunk, they'll treat them like they're stoned, they'll treat them like they're crazy, they'll treat them like they're stupid.
Yeah.
Whereas one of the best improvisers in America, Susan Messing, believes that what you do is the opposite. You should take the person who is out there and elevate them. You turn them into a genius. You turn them into an icon. And you don't say no. You say, absolutely, I had never seen it that way before. You are a goddess.
A genius.
Yeah. It's called protecting the freak. That's what she calls it.
She likes to swear a lot, right?
Oh, she is something. She's
Protecting the
something.
freak.
Oh God, she's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love her. But yes, she just it comes out of her mouth. Whatever it is comes out of her mouth.
Yeah, because Andrea is doing a class with Susan, and I was watching on the screen. She's very engaging and very, I was doing something and I was moment and then, oh, okay, and then I laugh.
She's amazing. She's amazing. She's been doing this a long time. She's one of the best there is. You can't lose with her. She's yeah, and she's a great teacher too. Just great. Yeah, she's a real personality. But yes, that's what she calls it. And I took a whole course with her just on that. And it turns out that she's right. That is one of the good things to do with someone like that. It's not just protecting the freaky character; it's also protecting the freaky actor. It's often an actor who just thinks they know what improv is, and they're just so wrong, and they just get it wrong. And there's nothing you can do about it in the moment. You can't just at that moment say, "Get out of the troupe." So what you have to do is the same thing. You have to make them the center of the attention, and make everything revolve around them. And then when you're done, have a chat with them. But yes.
Yeah, earlier day when you were asking for questions, I wanted to ask, how do you make your partner look good? Because I wanted like specific
stand
tips
next to them.
on and just become.
It's your job to make your partner look good.
Yeah.
That is your job.
But
well,
Tom, how do you exactly
one of
do
the
that?
things you don't do is that.
Right.
All you have to do is engage with them. You know, care about them, care about what they're saying. Don't. I unfortunately, I mean, I had this experience last week too, where one of the people on stage we're doing a scene with, nothing affected them, nothing. I think I mentioned it. I even stabbed him, and he said, "Oh, looks like you didn't really stab me." And I would never normally do that, but nothing else was getting through. Nothing I said or did. Everything bounced off. So finally, I wanted to see if the knife would work.
Right. You
And that
mentioned
didn't
that.
work either. So that's one way to make that's one way to make your scene partner look bad, is to just not engage with anything they're saying or doing, not let them affect you at all. You know, improv is partly about how you can affect the scene, but as far as I'm concerned, it's mostly about how the scene can affect you. And it's if you've got to let your partner affect you. The more you do that, the better they look. And the more they do that, the better you look.
Yep.
Well, let's go down the line. What do you got? Yeah, you with the map.
Unmute, John.
Hello.
Yeah, she's got it.
I take the notes you gave last time to explore characters. I find it like very freeing to explore, and yet I'm afraid because I'm used to play characters of like what I'm used to, and I'm exploring you. I'm adding new what do you call this archetypes or
Yeah.
tropes. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm excited to explore more.
I noticed that you did do that too. So I said I wasn't going to grade you, but I did notice it.
Thank you.
So A plus. And what do you got?
Same thing. It was all about your notes. So I was trying to be someone not so well adjusted and rational. And
Yeah.
also taking a lot of notes today. I really appreciate the pointers on how to protect the freak thing, the actor, uh, letting your partner affect you. That's how you make them look good, things like those, and not to make or play someone stone crazy, stupid, drunk.
You can play someone stone crazy, stupid, or
Oh
drunk.
yeah, not to
if you,
make someone.
yes, yeah. As long as you play them intelligently.
Okay. So yeah.
Okay.
Learning a lot. Thank
Sorry.
you.
So that means you can be a drunk person,
Oh,
just
sure.
an intelligent drunk person who has got something to
Let
say.
me tell you about the first day I ever met my ex-wife. Okay, let me no,
Right.
shut up. Let me tell you about the first day I ever. I know I've told you. I want to tell you again. So,
But if you make your partner stone drunk, all these things, it's like making them look bad. That's why you avoid that, right?
yes, it
Or it
basically,
kind of puts them on the spot.
yeah, it tells the audience, don't pay attention to this actor. We're going to get rid of him as soon as we possibly can. And Millie, it's
Got
wrong
it,
to do
got
it.
it.
Dennis,
And
what
if
you
you're
got?
a good improviser, if your partner played you drunk, then you might as well play drunk, an intelligent drunk, right?
I guess. Uh,
Or not to take it. If some what if somebody makes you
what
crazy,
if
stupid, stone drunk?
um, you just assert that you're not?
Ah, okay.
Yeah, stand up for yourself.
Okay.
Dennis, what you got?
Yep.
So today, in a way, I'm trying to experiment with exaggerism. So because I saw a video yesterday, how it was saying that sometimes when you exaggerate things, it's a natural way of humor. Or I'm not sure. Actually, could it be like you're trying to be very funny, or could it be like in a way just trying to push things and push the envelope? So yeah, I was more of that, and I actually enjoyed the different scenes and the different flavor that everyone brought in.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Josh, what you got?
Uh, uh, uh,
Ah,
staying alive, staying alive. Anyway,
ah, ah,
it's in the
ah.
tip of my tongue. When I was about to say it, I was about to say it. I lost it. I don't
Thank
know,
you.
but I am trying myself to to calm myself. I'm trying to calm myself every time I go into the scene, and I try to make less is more. We say,
Ah,
and ah ah
ah,
Ah,
yeah,
staying alive.
yeah. It
yeah.
was fun, and it
Yeah.
was a fun scene. So there you go. But yes, yeah, I noticed it a little bit. I mean, you did it a little bit, and then I noticed it a little bit. Cool. Absolutely. Alvin, anything? What do you got?
Um, well, one, it reminded me of the one that you said a while ago about the cop out. Um, it actually gave me an idea that
What's what?
that that
The
I'm
what?
right. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
It's getting garbled.
Yeah,
Can you hear me now better?
yeah, I think
Yep.
so.
All right, go. Um, with with the one that you said about cop outs
Mm-hmm.
when doing scenes, I noticed that a lot, and I actually I'm having a hard time also playing with people who does this. So at least I know that it's actually something that improvisers shouldn't do. But at least I know also how to counter it with something that they can I can help them with not
Yeah.
doing it again and the next time. So yeah,
Yes.
thank you
Yes.
for telling me that.
Yes. And you can counter it with dynamics and all that stuff. In America, at least, I used to teach a thing called defensive driving. It's
Yeah.
a
Yep.
driving course for what to do when you're on the road with other people who don't know how to drive. How do you avoid all that? So it's the same thing with improv. If you know these things, then you can do defensive improv when you need to. Chrissy, what do you got?
I'm just very thankful for the Saturday sessions with you. I think I still have a long way to go. I still have a lot to practice, but generally I feel like I've improved from the first time that I joined.
We
So
haven't at all. We
I'm
haven't. Not even the slightest. We haven't.
I haven't that it hurts me a little bit, but it's okay. I'm just kidding. No, but I'm really just very thankful. I think I have
See it
more
now. See now, if
confidence.
you had just started crying when I said that, that would
Ah.
you would have gotten me back. You would have gotten me back.
You know, no, it's just going to keep me up for like a couple of nights. It's fine.
I'm
It's
glad I
okay.
could keep some woman up for a couple of nights. Okay.
I had so much
Come on,
fun in these
Tom.
sessions, and I've never taken as much notes on improv before, and I'm very thankful that the notes are so actionable. They're
Actionable.
just so very useful. So thank you, Tom. Don't ever get tired of teaching us.
Michael, how you doing? What's up? What you got?
Yep. My biggest takeaway is protect the freak. Like don't endow your partner as drunk, crazy, or stoned. It's up to them. Just let them be the one to do that. And also your notes regarding uh, the characters I make. You said that I should put higher status and or be the jerk or the asshole. Explore those characters. I'm also trying to make a perfect balance with the asshole and empathic and mindful. So it's easier for my partner to play with those characters.
You can be both at the same time too. You can be empathic. Think of the empathic, mindful assholes that you know. I know a lot of them.
Yeah,
Empathic as
yeah.
What are
It
empathic
would be nice
assholes?
to.
What's that?
How do you play an empathic asshole? Like I'm sorry that you're a woman, like that. Or
Um, an empathetic, mindful asshole. It's you need it. It's the help that you need. You will get. You just, it's your breathing, and I'm sorry. It's and if you were just listen to me about your breathing
Ah,
until you've got it down, just stop breathing. Just stop breathing, and we'll talk about. In fact, why do you even breathe at all? I'm just at. So I mean, you can be empathetic and an asshole.
I get it.
George, what do you got?
I have a question. Can you guys hear me?
yes, we
Is that your?
can.
This is the easiest question ever. Yes, we can. Thank you.
Wait, I'm not done yet. I'm
Okay.
not done yet. Okay. The notes that
Still
you
in
gave me
character after
about
all that time.
Wait, I'm not done yet.
Ah,
Okay, sorry about a while ago. I was ignored. Um, because of the connection. Um,
What's that? Somebody's calling.
about exploring characters. That gave me an awareness to explore more characters. Although I do it before, but I'm more aware that I should do more of those now, especially those that I haven't done before.
Mhm.
And in doing so, I always remember to do a quirk or two about this character that I haven't done before and stick to it, commit to it to make it effective. Thank you very much.
Sure. A lot of the notes that I get from people like Wazowski or great people or whatever aren't new information. A lot of it is just reminding me of stuff that I already mostly know, but either have forgotten or forgotten the importance of. You know, so a lot of stuff you hear over and over again because we need to be reminded. It doesn't. There's a lot of it. So, okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
off.
you.
I'm off to Tropical Storm Fred.
Bye.
Oh wow, take care.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
Bye, Tom. Thank you.
God
bye.
bless.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Tom. Bye.
Bye
Recharge.
everyone.
Bye.